Hey guys, we're back, and apparently I'm a liar. There are some small delays as we wait for this next series to get ready. Lambo is playing live from the TakeTV studio. I don't know if DeMusliM is or not, but Lambo is at least. And I guess they're having some issues with the PCs upstairs, getting like super lag for some reason. So they're looking into trying to fix that. So this will probably take a few minutes, but hopefully getting into it sooner than later. Unfortunately, started feeling a touch of that tiredness during the break. I was actually good, energized up, and all that good stuff.
Wow.
I do luckily have some like Red Bull, and if I need to, but yesterday I took the Red Bull, and honestly, just made me feel sleepy.
Yeah, it's not a magic pill. That's for sure. I got a Coke.
Out of all of the drinks I've taken to try and revitalize my energy reserves, this little like 5-hour energy bottles have probably been the best. But they taste the worst.
I took one and I fell asleep. I don't have good history with that. But, at least I walked around a bit. I had to feed my cats. Shoot my cat. Go outside, feed the cat. Do the cat things.
Cat. Casual bait. Got it.
Always gotta do.
She has a shotgun she actually has in her closet back there, guys. You can't see it.
A shot baby. Y'all can't arrest me for it.
Alright, so the technical staff are looking into things. I'm actually just going to turn the in-game screen on because I have to BRB. I'm going to take this time to use the bathroom since it looks like we got some downtime, so. Yeah. They can't see your face, but they can hear you if you want to talk. Whatever.
Hi, guys. This is not my face. This is StarCraft stream. What are we doing? Alright, Lambo versus DeMusliM. Got it. Nailed it. Aw, and I'm sure TLO is already happening in the bottom bracket? Well, I don't know if it's already happening, but it's... I guess TLO lost to Harston. 2-0. 2-0. Whose idea was it to do all of round of 16? Tell me that much. Just tell me. Whose idea was it to do a 13-hour broadcast? Oh, Lambo seems to be okay now. So I think we're getting ready to go into the game. I hope this Coke kicks in. Tastes so good. I guess maybe the entire TakeTV house has been having internet troubles. Saka also reporting bad ping. And we're ready to go. Go, 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 go. TvZ, DeMusliM versus Lambo. The new BaseTradeTV logo uses Overwatch colors and then Illuminati. And Rifkin wears an Overwatch hat, and sometimes I wear an Overwatch Tracer shirt, but I always wear my Overwatch hoodie. Right. Signs everywhere.
Back in time.
Hello.
What terrible things did you say about me while I was gone?
Said that you're switching to Overwatch and you're gonna leave us forever.
Oh, I didn't know we were making that public.
I didn't say us. I said you.
Oh.
You got hired to go to BlizzCon and you're just like riding the gravy train?
Yo, I was actually looking at that lineup they have of people they announced for it. And, I guess surprised / not surprised to not see Huck there.
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
Like, there was some whatever for the controversy, but some of the people they picked over him, I was like, oh, well, I don't know that I agree with that choice, but okay.
Oh, really? I don't have a strong opinion on most of the casters, but I actually liked some of the ones they chose. I mean, if I didn't like him, I didn't know him, basically.
I actually don't know where we're at in the
It's best of 3. This is still around a 16, man.
Okay.
Ah.
Cool. So, 3 hours to the round of 16. Nailed it! getting into the game, spawning here in the top left. I guess, again, sorry guys, there were some delays with the matches of people like actually physically getting to the location, Hearthstone strain, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. So I'm a little thrown off by the schedule. But this is still the round of 16, I guess. There is a whole loser's bracket, etc., etc., but just taking this for the face value that it is. In the top right side, we got the red Zerg player. It's going to be Invasion's Lambo.
In the bottom left as the blue Terran, he is DeMusliM.
DeMusliM sprayed with his SCV, by the way.
Am I watching the right person?
Because you do not normally have that show up.
Yeah.
I wonder if this shows up through observer vision, by the way. Just 1 sec. It does.
Confirmed.
So you can see through the fog of war those sprays, and that's why they were saying not to use it on the 4-player spawn maps, because it would give away where your base is.
Now he knows that he's Terran. Wait.
I mean, yes.
Because it's a Terran symbol. Yeah,
actually,
it's a joke.
so when we were talking about the sprays earlier, this question did get brought up, so it's worth answering now that we've talked about it here. And that you cannot upload custom sprays. You're not going to see middle fingers or anything silly like that. You can only pick from Blizzard ones that they have in the game. They might change that in the future, I don't know, but for now you can only do ones that pre-exist by Blizzard.
I don't know how worthwhile it would be for them to make it so that you could upload one, because I imagine there have to be there's quality control.
Well, so actually, I don't know that that'd be a problem, because you've got the spinning thing next to the command center, and that clan logo can literally be any picture you upload that is within the pixel limit.
Yeah, but it can't be a penis.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that if you tried hard enough...
No, I'm pretty sure that they eventually check. Yeah, they probably have the same, I guess, structured, whatever the word is that I can't think of right now, for making sure that there's nothing too bad for the decals or the logos. But eventually they'll figure out, like, who was bad, who was nice. And
decals.
Kick you out of StarCraft. Now, actually, I'm not even sure what they do if you upload something that's bad.
It's probably like WoW, where they'll just force you to change your name. And just be like,
yeah, that's what I figured. Because that's exactly what they do with names. Yeah, it's just force you to change the name. So I don't know about decals, but by the way, decals is such a better way to say it. Yet because you have said decals, I'm like so paranoid that one day I'm going to say decals.
You're gonna just embarrass yourself in front of like.
Embarrass all America. God, Americans are gonna judge me.
You're gonna no. Here's the situation. You're gonna find that guy that you're finally into, or girl, whatever, sitting outside the coffee shop, chat them up, go back to their car, see some cool flames on their car, and you're like, oh,
go back to their car.
Did you do that decal yourself? And they'll look at you like, what? That's a deal breaker.
Okay, if they have flame decals on their car, I'm looking at them like that's a deal breaker.
Well,
I'm sorry.
It's to make you go fast.
I'm sorry. They would have to be really, really funny, and thus I would think they did it in irony for me.
I would 100% put ironic flame decals on my car. Like, I would actually be that guy, without a doubt.
But if I go to their car and it's flame decals and Axe body spray, then I'm not. I'd be a little scared. I'd be a little suspicious.
I think that's when you start getting really superficial. Like, how hot is this person? Is it worth it? Like.
Ow. So DeMusliM is doing the tank push we saw here Marine do, but the difference is Lambo does not have roaches and he has not broken down the rocks.
Yeah.
Nor is he close to doing so. So this is a big problem for him.
The rocks are the biggest aspect of this without a doubt, because there's just no way to really get on top of this. If you want to wrap around the links, you gotta go really far for it. I actually really enjoy the fact that the Spore Crawler is made, and this could even help deal with the medevac in some select situations, but not here, not with the tank. It's obviously meant to be detection for the Widowmine more than anything else, but these queens are already being beaten back, and DeMusliM really isn't committing a lot with this. Back at home, his macro cycles are still going. He's building the extra barracks. Hell, I would even argue he could get away with a 3rd CC if he really wanted to.
Yeah, well, he should, because he's banking carbon minerals. But yes, definitely go for 3rd CC behind this. I mean, you still have to consider that he doesn't have stim or combat shields, because he did go for the tank push aspect of this first, with a quick stim. And he will have to wait for that to really have a convincing follow-up. But I would say that this push is already convincing me that it's done enough damage. 2 tanks now, kills a Spore Crawler. That could be tricky if he actually gets a medevac kill. Gets a queen. There's about to get another one if she tries to push forward. And Lambo has to go all the way around. He can't even really go all the way around to take care of the tanks because of that bunker. There's a wall off here, so just repair it.
Well, see, legitimately, though, he might be better off attacking this wall off than he would be trying to get on top of this tanks. I don't know. Looks like, yeah, it's not going to go well, too, over there, and here's his SCVs repairing over here, so... Lambo's just in straight up a lot of trouble. I mean, this sucks because we saw Lambo actually play really well yesterday. The results of his group spoke for themselves, but then, like, again, every time I get to cast Lambo, it's like the Ryung curse, right? Like, we know Ryung's a good player, cast Lambo, things go badly.
Maybe. These tanks aren't dying, by the way. Oh, jeez. Okay,
Medevac goes down. That's the high ground vision stripped away.
Yeah, they do go down, and I think he built a reactor on the starport. Okay, so they're coming out now, but the point is there's a gap between when you can micro the tanks. So maybe he can save them. The rock's not broken down, the links have to come over, and the bunker's still alive, but it's a little... Even if he loses them now, they're doing so much damage.
He scans to get the final hits on the hatchery, by the way, so kind of making that worth it. I was wondering like what he was hoping to get from that, but the actual base I didn't realize was so low, so he actually kills Lambo's third.
Yeah, that was a very nice push. I think that's exactly what you would want. Like, the ideal situation in that push is to kill the third base, as well as, like, a bunch of queens, a bunch of lings, and everything besides that. Because Lambo did try and save it. It wasn't like a clean kill, only 300 minerals lost, and then you just transfer somewhere else. This third base only just recently got up, and he lost a bunch of queens for the defense as well. So DeMusliM in a pretty good position. You know, his macro wasn't perfect behind it, but it's pretty good. His 1-1 sim are kind of timing out here, and he does have that good barracks production. His army is a little bit late, too. Pinpointing all the mistakes of DeMusliM, I'm sorry. But the 4 CC is already on the way. That is pretty... It's not greedy, because he can totally get away with it, but it's pretty quick. That's going to be a lot of economy, and Lambo... He's going to have 4 bases, too. I mean, he replaces the third that he lost, but he's still only at 49 drones, and that's pretty bad.
Yeah, you'd want to see this number a lot closer to 60, I think. And DeMusliM, while this is going, sorry, we're watching the links, did manage to pick off a few more workers, so 8 killed in total, not too bad, and the Woodmine gets back out and heads home. So, just in every way possible, Lambo is feeling the burn of this game. However, let's be real, DeMusliM, he's a good player. I don't expect him to make a lot of silly mistakes. But if Zerg get the hive tech, sometimes you really can just take really bad engagements versus Ultras and have a horrible time with the Adrenal Gland Lings. And you just see things like what Hero Marine in Serral in Game 2 had happen, and suddenly you're just in a lot of trouble. So, DeMusliM, make no mistake, guys, great spot right now. Can he hold on to that? That's the question.
Yeah. Because, you know, where Lambo did not have the biggest economy for a long time, there's also not many pushes. DeMusliM dropped with only 2 medevacs instead of like having some type of a main push. His additional barracks are only coming down now. And Lambo is still getting his upgrades and tech.
He's still not started combat shields, by the way.
Oh, okay, that's definitely forgetful and mistake. That might be a problem. If he remembers by the time he pushes and whatever, you know, drops are but not very long-lasting anyway.
The fact that he already started 2-2 and hasn't begun it yet definitely says, to me at least, a bit of a mistake.
Oh, he definitely forgot about it, but hopefully he recognizes, like, those Marines don't look like they should. But he's building Marauders now and just might never recognize. He gets Marauders slow back for combat shields, so this definitely will be a problem when he pushes.
Oh, totally forgot, by the way. Demaga yesterday, we got to see the new Roach skin being used. This is kind of cool.
Oh, cool. I bought that.
Yeah, I don't know anyone's going to use the Marauder one. It's kind of lame, to be honest. I wouldn't pay money for the Marauder one, personally.
Why did I buy all these things on my non-ladder account, whatever?
So you can be cool when you're doing TvZs.
Yeah, exactly. I could be cool when I play co-op. Oh, wait a minute. Anyway, the multi-pronged aggression here, not doing too much, but it's keeping tabs on Lambo.
Oh,
I think he did manage to do the hive.
That queen got a lot of hits. Medevac's up here going down too. DeMusliM, don't lose this medevac, man. Well, he's gonna lose it. Feels bad. A couple Marines get out. They're still gonna die. Good defense here out of Lambo. Really good defense out of Lambo. This is kind of what I was talking about. Like, mistakes can get made. The drops are over-dedicated. They don't get enough done.
Well, as long as his main push is still close to maxed out, then I would say not such a problem. It always is nice to have a medevac off to the left or just straight up dealing damage, but this is a situation where it is all about the main push before the ultras are out. Unfortunately, the DeMusliM already messing up though, like, didn't have his Widow Mines burrowed, but somehow they survived anyways, there we go. There they go. There's no more splash here now.
Thank you to Joker PW or Joker Puh for subscribing. New sub hype. Make sure to give some Tasia claps in chat if you got them, guys.
They're getting pretty heated. Like, Lambo really needs to get to his ultras with tightness plating to have a hope of defending against DeMusliM. But the Liberators are encroaching and on ramps and chokes now. He goes a little too far with the Marines. A little bit scary. Pulls him back. But if Lambo loses his natural, if he forces the ultras to go into Liberator zones, I think DeMusliM takes the fight. DeMusliM, they lost 13 SCDs, but he's still on 4 bases, and his production wasn't touched.
Oh, he's boosting the Mammoth Marauders, by the way, trying to focus on that Ultra Cavern. It's going to be a little bit too late, unfortunately, so he won't stop cutting his plating. Also, funny enough, on the other side of the map, DeMusliM did take some damage in his natural. Oh, the Ultras go right through the Liberators. I'm not sure whether that was a mistake or on purpose, but he will find himself now fighting outside the Liberation zones, but with no real support.
God. Yeah, DeMusliM wanted to get back into him, and then realized, like, oh shit, I gotta pick up. But without that support, the Ultras are better off probably just trying to kill the Planetary.
Ooh. I don't know if they can, though. I was going to say, too, by the way, over here, this was not a Banley bus. It's just Lings killed those depots. The DeMusliM could have been repairing. Might not have been in so much trouble, but both players feeling some damage from the attack, and I think Lambo's the one who hurts a little bit more for it initially. The SVs decide to get pulled. Oh my god, the Planetary is just going to give itself up.
Okay.
But GG still get called.
GG!
GG!
Oh, I really want pizza right now.
Oh, don't tell me about that. Feels bad, man.
It's 9 in the morning. I don't open yet.
Oh, I thought you meant like you had some in the fridge or something. Okay, so DeMusliM takes the, oops, as I kick my stand all over the place. First game. Cable lag in chat, by the way, says, I never got my Partouf after 16 months, so I unsubbed. Well, I'll tell you what, man, like, even if you're unsubbed now, if you send me a message, we can look into that later. I obviously can't do it on the fly, but you would be a rare case of somebody not getting their sub. Or your Partouf. There's a chance maybe I got lost in the mail, or maybe the form wasn't filled out correctly, or any other various thing. But make no mistake, Zombie and I have like seriously 500 Partoufs each. Like, there's tons. There's no reason for us not to give you one. So
yeah,
if you missed out on it, like I feel sad that it made you unsub, but I would still be willing to hook you up, man. 16 months is still 16 months. So send us a message on the channel, and when we got some free time, I can do some looking into that to see what happened.
Yeah, you at least did not put your Twitch username on the forum, but I don't know if you put just your real name and never got it, so I have no idea.
Okay. Let's get to game number 2 here. Lobby should already be going up, I think.
Nice.
Nice. Thank you for that new sub. Good to see. Now we need a schnoice to follow that up.
I wonder if that's his name, or her name, last name, or something like that, or if that is how they say nice on like a daily basis.
It's like schwing mixed with nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. I like to schnice and dice my enemies.
That's funny.
Alright, I gotta join in because I don't get invites. Feels so sad, man. Alright, Lambo into DeMusliM. Boom. Joker PW says his name is separated with the PW, so okay. So it's not Joker Puh. I didn't think it was. It's just a very bad attempt at guessing.
Is it like a French name, or it's interesting?
Right? Thank you so much. It's just thank you so much for the awesome job you guys do. Thank you for subscribing. Glad you like it enough to subscribe. By the way, I did ask yesterday, as I promised, about the replays for this, and I still don't have an answer, so I don't know if we'll be able to share them or not with our subs. But I will say one of the cool perks about subbing is we do send out a lot of replay packs, and whenever we can, we get them to you. Game number 2 kicking off, though, and spawning in the bottom right, we have the Blue Zerg Lambo.
In the top right, as the Red Terran, he is DeMusliM.
So there's actually something Lambo has to worry about for the remaining 2 games in the series. And that is DeMusliM is actually, A, cheesy player, or rather can be a cheesy player, and B, really good at the cheese he does pull off. If you guys remember, like the first time we saw him go crazy was WCS qualifier, I think it was like 2015? No, 2014, and he just 2-raxed. He literally just 2-raxed every game and qualified for WCS. Since then, like, it's not something that he does and only relies on. Like, DeMusliM actually has good macro, and he's got good strategies. But when he does cheese, you gotta look out. And if you come into a map like Frost thinking, oh, it's a 4-player spawn map, there's just no way he's going to cheese me. You could find yourself sorely mistaken.
It's a lot more rare to have a Rax cheese on Frost than it was in Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna see anything crazy here. But it's just, again, the problem is it's DeMusliM is your opponent, and he really could close this out, if not here, then in Game 3 even.
DeMusliM as a Legacy of the Void player is different than Heart of the Swarm, though. Like the more that I guess I'm thinking about it now, Heart of the Swarm, yeah, that's right. Like his kind of was claim to fame is not that. Like he had this entire history on EG, and he was the Devil Terran and whatnot. That was, I think, his middle years, I guess, like, if these are the later years, I suppose. But DeMusliM, actually, I would say, I don't know if you agree with this, right? But I think overall, StarCraft 2 players are better than they were in 2010. I'm not sure there's much arguing that. And DeMusliM is actually maybe at his peak performance. If he was, like, in a team house with a salary, I think he'd be doing really, really well. But for living on his own with... Is he on a team anymore? Personal sponsorship? Or did that go away? I don't remember.
I don't think he has anything going for him presently.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think he's doing really well, actually, and I know that he's been actually really doing quite well performance-wise in some of these tournaments. Apparently yesterday he was a little shaky, but I know that I've been hearing a lot about how well he's doing.
The games were, yeah, a little bit messy, to say the least.
But his overall trend seems to be on the up and up in Legacy of the Void. It's not an explosion, it's not like Need, clearly, right? But it's also not like, oh, this Terran streamer can't play professional games, har.
Well, it was a little bit bummer, because, okay, there was, like, some potential drama with the teams and everything, but if you guys recall, DeMusliM had to take a huge break from streaming as well as playing, because there was, like, some stuff with his dad getting sick, and he had to really take care of all of that, so, I mean, I would love to say everybody has no responsibilities and they could just focus on StarCraft all day. You know, take Bunny as another example, right? He said, you've seen almost nothing out of Bunny for so long because he's been so focused on school. He still plays StarCraft in practices, but he's not been competing in every tournament all the time always. A lot of these guys that we learned to love, unfortunately, get pulled away from the game. And, like, whether it's something extreme like Polt in the military service or DeMusliM and taking care of family members, it's always a sad just reminder of how harsh reality can sometimes be. I will say this, though, like, DeMusliM, I feel, is going to have, like, a bit of a TLO effect, where they're going to get really good for the off-season. And the question is, like, can they take that into 2017?
That is a very good question, actually. Especially considering, I guess, some of the plans that are apparently going on in terms of, like, career practice and whatnot, but I don't even know if that's been talked about before, so I'm just going to shut my mouth right now. But anyways, the Banshee Hellion combination... Well, I feel like it has been, but I can't remember. The Banshee Hellion combination from DeMusliM is something that we saw earlier from another Terran that I already forget.
Hero Marine. He went 3 Banshees.
Hero Marine. But this is going to be a very old-fashioned attack, but I don't know if it's going to work, unfortunately. With Overlord speed, the armory would be found out.
DeMusliM was actually pretty consistently going for Banshees with Cloak yesterday. And unfortunately, same sort of thing happened, where, like, he'd come in and there'd be a Spore Crawler waiting for him, or there'd be Queens in position. And it really wasn't getting a lot done, but for me, it goes back to the fact that, yeah, a Banshee can maybe get some work for kills, and you can sacrifice it to get even more. But, at the end of the day, keeping them alive for a little bit later sometimes is a lot more appealing. Regardless, so I don't think we're going to see anything too much as far as the finesse scale goes. He's actually got a lot of brute force available through these Hellions, through this Banshee.
Them turning into Hellbats, I think, might still be a surprise for Lambo. That Overlord didn't go all the way back into the base. It's all Banshees and Hellions. I was like, okay, I guess you're going to be doing a macro build, which isn't
Lambo's
necessarily.
By the way.
Oh my god, the production tab looks insane. Okay.
The spiky roaches, it's like chromium roaches. Like, they look really cool. I don't actually know the name of the skin, but that's what I'm calling it for the time being.
Okay. Well, these Hellbats really are giving Lambo some trouble. It does not help that his roaches were late to the party.
Queens are already almost dead from that Banshee, by the way, so hype to that. Burns the Transfuse. Third base goes down. DeMusliM still has these Hellbats coming in. And let's not forget, 1v1, Hellbats do more damage to roaches than roaches do to Hellbats. And that splash damage makes it even worse to handle.
Yeah, the splash damage really makes it so that his roaches are clumped up. The Queens are clumped up and not microing. They do actually win, but the damage was there. Third base went down. A couple of Queens went down. The Nidus Storm response could still kill DeMusliM, though.
Yeah, because you know what? He's just adding on all those add-ons. He's only going to have 1 Banshee and 4 Hellions. Maybe 2 Banshees, depending where this one ends up being. If the Banshee's on top of this right away and he pulls a couple SCVs to aid, I actually think he can handle this. Let's not forget, though, guys, you can't kill the Nidusworm until it's finished. Ooh.
Yeah. It's going to be a little scary. You know, the Queens come in and the Banshee is not as effective as you would hope, and...
Well, there won't be detection for this, so the
Yeah,
Banshee should be cloaked and just free firing for as long as it possibly can.
Well, there should be. Like, if Lambo forgot, then that is his fault.
Well, there we go. The Overseer being made over here. There you go. Oh, I can't stop the Nidusworm.
No,
Transfuses are too good. Two Banshees, though, going to try and rain death from above. One gets picked off immediately. Second one focused down. I think Lambo's got it. GG.
Feels like February all over again.
Right?
It feels earlier than that.
Actually, Nidusworms really did have a huge heyday, fall out of fashion, and then like we see it out of Lambo. So that's kind of interesting. We're going to go to a small commercial break, though, guys, as we hop into game number 3. It's been about 25 minutes since our last ad break. No, 30 minutes, excuse me. So we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. All right, we're back. Getting into game number 3. Things are now tied up 1-1. Keep in mind, this is still the round of 16. Ooh. Round of 16 for this double elimination tournament.
What are you doing?
It's 3 hours in and we're still not out of the round of 16, dude. Game number 3. Spawning on the top left side is going to be the blue Terran player DeMusliM.
On the bottom right, as the red Zerg, he is Invasion Esports Lambo.
I'm confused why this guy got timed out in chat. He asked if
that
I lost...
was me. Because he's asked it for the last 10 minutes. No, 30 minutes.
Oh, well, he said, good job, mate, keep it up. And that's what I saw get timed out. And I was like, oh.
Oh. You finally responded.
I didn't see him ask the first time.
Actually,
I guess I do have a rather flattering camera angle for once. I say flattering hesitantly, but usually when it's just like on my face, I've got a chubby face. Like, I could be a skinny dude, and I'm still gonna have a chubby face. But, like, you can actually see more of me with this current camera angle, so I guess it's more noticeable. I don't know. I'm still working on it, guys. I'm still working on it. But, of course, if you read comments on Reddit, I'm still fat, cuck, virgin, nerd, etc. So, you know, whatever. Teach their own interpretation of me.
Anyway.
Hey, Samgrim, did you lose some weight?
No.
Oh, boy, talk about a throwback. I haven't done that one in a while.
It's because I gained it all back.
Oh, it
50
feels bad,
pounds
man. heavier. 50?
I know.
Wow.
I know, right?
That actually, in the short amount of time since I've last asked that question, had you managed to actually gain 50 pounds, I think I would be impressed. Like, how does anyone do that? That's a world record right there.
How many Pop-Tarts a day? Oh my god, how many Pop-Tarts would that be a day?
Okay, if you could get, like, let's say you did have to gain a lot of weight, right? You had to do it fast, for whatever reason. Like, turns out anyone who weighs under 200 pounds is going to be floated off the Earth's gravity changes. I don't know. If you had to gain a lot of weight in a short period of time, in this weird, insane hypothetical, what one food would you eat? What would your go-to be for that, for, like, 30 days straight?
Pizza.
Pizza?
I can't stop myself from eating pizza, man.
I can. You know how? I'll just put pineapple on it.
It's my weakness food. No.
I think I would definitely go with Popeyes. 100%. I would just live in a Popeyes restaurant.
Well, okay, you chose a full range of food. That's not fair.
Okay, well, I'm referring to the chicken. I'm not saying, like, the different types of food.
Oh my
Clearly,
god, fried chicken every single day.
Yeah.
Well, both of us are not going to have the best looking skin after this.
But you know what? I would be in there, right? And day 2, I'd see, like, Beyond saunter in. Day 3, there'd Hyun come by. Day 4 would be Crank. We'd just have, like, a Korean party in the fried chicken place, man. It'd be good times.
Yeah, do they even like Popeye's chicken that much?
I don't know if they've ever even had... Do they have that over there? I don't know.
I don't remember seeing one. I saw Dunkin' Donuts, I saw McDonald's, and Domino's? Or Pizza Hut. 7-Eleven, CVS. I don't remember a... whatever I was talking about. Popeyes. Did they see a KFC? I don't know. I feel like their chicken is made differently, and that's why it's called, like, Korean chicken wings, but whatever.
Korean fried chicken, KFC.
Yeah, exactly. That's the KFC over there.
7-Eleven wouldn't be a bad alternative, I guess, either, because you would just have access to everything if you weren't limited to one type of food.
Yo, 7-Eleven and the convenience stores in Korea are so much more amazing than they are in America. Okay, I can't.
Yo, I actually, I know it's not great food. I will say, value-wise, 7-Eleven actually has some really good. Like, I love their potato wedges. You get like 9 for $1. And you put like the chili and the cheese on it from like the hot dog thing or the nacho stand. It's so good. Oh, it's disgusting though. I'm probably so bad for you. Don't do that, guys.
It doesn't sound that great. I don't ever like nacho cheese.
Okay, well, good thing.
It always.
But you don't have to worry about that then, because it's
I feel like I had a
nacho
bad
cheese.
I feel like I had a bad experience and it was all like plasticky and bad. And I just can't get my.
That's true.
The engine on my mind.
By the way, well, before we start talking about game-related things, I would like to once again remind everybody about the TakeTV goal. I don't know if anyone's watching the German stream right now. If you could update us in chat what the current prize pool's at. It was about 2,100 last we heard. If you type in ! TakeTV in chat, it'll link you to the TakeTV donation page, as well as just subscription page, guys. Half the donations, half the subscriptions, they're all going to go towards increasing the prize pool. I think they got like 170 subs yesterday or something, too. That was awesome. Really happy for TakeTV. Nice.
Quick recap of what's going on in the game. DeMusliM does have a push incoming with Medivacs and Stim. Lambo was going for Lings. Well, I guess last game went for Roaches, but the first game went for Lings. So going for Lings again. Lair on the way. Upgrades, of course, going to be ahead of DeMusliM, but a little off times.
Well, you know,
this push is so far ahead of its Medivacs.
Yeah, that's bold as hell. But there's DeMusliM for you, a guy who's got a steely pair of balls. We kind of glanced past it because it didn't happen, but I talked about DeMusliM possibly warranting some cheese, and I was a little bit worried with King Sejong that may have happened, but hold the phone for now. Ling's going to pulse around, and these Marines, they're trying to stutter away, but there's nowhere to stutter into, unfortunately. The Queen's going to push back the Medivacs as well, and this attack doesn't go so hot for DeMusliM. Good defense out of Lambo, but he's not left with enough to counterattack with either.
It wasn't... Yeah... It kind of sucks he lost the Medivacs and so many Marines, especially because that was just like a second difference of him responding a little bit quicker and just getting like stutter step off of creep as opposed to on creep and surrounded like he was. But it did trade out for a lot of Lings. Maybe DeMusliM can continue pressuring with follow-up Medivacs. TLO says that he would eat oatmeal. I know he said with butter and like sugar and stuff, but still, that's
so
like...
boring! It would technically work though.
Oatmeal is delicious, okay? I like oatmeal, but I mean, to gain weight, that's a lot of... That takes up a lot of room in your stomach, you know? Like, oatmeal's very filling. I don't know, man. I'm gonna give you 50 pounds of oatmeal.
It's funny you're referencing TLO. He's actually making my Twitter feed quite lewd right now. By replying to that body comment, body swapping thing.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I mean, he's speaking real truths, if we're gonna be real. I just can't repeat them on stream, sadly.
Okay. DeMusliM isn't doing much more with his drops, and that's gonna be unfortunate soon enough. There's a lot more. There we go. This might surprise Lambo with how much there is, but there's no Marauders, no Widow Mines. Oh, okay.
Okay.
And the, I guess the Medivacs can always pick up, but the Banelings are prepared. They don't quite have speed yet. Just pick up and leave. Run!
Cool. By the way, someone's saying in chat, as far as it goes, the price pool set apparently about 2.5k now. That's awesome. They're well on their goal to gain 3,500, and if that's 1,000 away. Nice.
Cool. Also cool. CJ Link just subbed. Way.
Everyone, man, if I'm the players right now, I'm like rude as fuck, guys. Why are you all leaving the game? Like, what?
Yeah, right. It's so mean.
I guess there's another series starting up that they want to cast. But yes, thank you, CJ Link. Super awesome. Thank you for that support.
So this game as a whole is not going so well for DeMusliM. I gotta say, like the fact that his first push was like kind of cleaned up. It traded with Lings, that's usually not enough, and has yet to do any more damage. Like doesn't really get the drone line, doesn't get a lot of queens. Still not really doing so. DeMusliM did neglect his upgrades to do this, so he's a full 2-2 behind.
Drop of the main, drop of the third. Both of these were meant to do a lot of damage, and I'm actually shocked that they didn't catch Lambo more off guard. Oh, positioning is being key here. But, yeah, DeMusliM actually doesn't kill that many drones for this. This is actually really well handled at a Lambo.
Yeah, it is. A Lambo isn't running away with the game quite yet. I mean, DeMusliM does have his third CC up, and he has a, obviously good SCV counts, and his production is now ramped up as well. But his upgrades, they really did fall behind because he only went for one engineering bay initially. And most Zerg builds come with like some pretty fast upgrades, especially the Ling ones. So Lambo, as soon as he feels confident, and he should feel comfortable, I would feel soon, he can get to an infestation pit and thus a hive. DeMusliM, at least he hasn't lost, I guess, all of his army while doing the rest of these like little attacks and harassment. So he does still have a powerful army. I would say that Lambo should be feeling a little bit comfortable though, and that's usually where Zerg gets scary, is when they feel that they've perfectly defended against everything and can get up to scary, scary ultras. Lambo's not doing that though. Lambo's actually going for an attack. This might just be because he thinks he has an opportunity. I can't say that it was really like this is his plan all along, but it might just work out. It's such a surprise. The DeMusliM, a little late in the Widow Mines.
So many Banelings as well. My God. Just rolling right on in. Not a problem. Okay, so Liberator's taking their shots, and the Banelings are really... I mean, they clear out the bio. That's going to be game. This is nothing that could have fought them, like, at all. Everything on the ground was dead.
DeMusliM wasn't an even army supply when that happened, or close enough to it, but his Widow Mines they didn't get any shots. There was like 6 of them that had burrow, and none of them got a single shot.
That's pretty crazy.
Of course, the rest of their army was just surrounded. That sucks. That just was, like, one Marine off to the right side at least would have seen that, and there would have been a lot closer of a hold. You might have still got overwhelmed. Good game.
Okay, so I have an offer to help the prize pool of TakeTV. Like I said, all subscriptions, donations that come into our channel is going to stay on our channel, but I'll make you guys a deal. I just looked at our sub count after that most recent sub. We're at 1,080-ish. There's about an error of 2 because there's some fake subs in there. If we get 20 subs before the end of the broadcast today, and that goal hasn't been met, we'll throw $100. I think that's about... Let me do the math here before I make promises. What's 20 subs worth? 20 times 5? Well, we would get half of that, but still. 20 times 5. I should know the math. There you go, $100. Look, it's not cost effective for us to do this, but it would just be really cool to hit 1,100 subscribers today. So if we get 1,100 subscribers, if we get 20 new subs between me saying this and the end of the stream, I will go donate $100 to the prize pool over on TakeTV side of things. So if you guys maybe don't want to sub to TakeTV, but you'd be willing to sub to us, and maybe that's just that little bit of extra incentive, we will absolutely help contribute to the prize pool. But we got to figure out what's coming up next, because we honestly have no clue with the schedule being all out of whack. So stick around, guys. More of the Penthouse party when we return.